Hello, my YouTube family. I hope everyone is doing well. It is Thursday. You know what that means? Tomorrow is Friday, and that starts the weekend. Woohoo! I hope everyone is doing well. It has been a very, very warm, humid, muggy day here in the Hudson Valley. We just had this crazy storm blow through here. The sun is shining again now. A little while ago, I could have turned my lights on in the house. Now the sun is shining, so whatever it is came and went real quick, and it's gone. We desperately need the rain, though. We really, really do. But Mother Nature will, she's the boss, so whatever she says goes. All right, it's been a minute, but I do have a brand new Dollar Tree haul to share with all of you. I'm really excited about it. I don't know about all of you, but the leaves are changing here in the valley, and there are lots of items coming into Dollar Tree, regular grocery stores that are all starting to see that pumpkin latte spice thing kind of kicking into motion here. And I spotted a few things myself today at Dollar Tree. So every single item in this video came from the same location. This location is located in Poughkeepsie, New York. This one is over by the Galleria. So if you're familiar with the Poughkeepsie Galleria, it's the Dollar Tree that's located right literally adjacent to the Petco. Every single item in this video, I do not have a plus item in this particular video. I will admit I have a huge haul. It's been a minute since I did some shopping at the tree. So what I did was I took everything that I purchased, I divided it in half, to believe it or not. So I'm going to share half with you, and then I'm going to share the other half with you tomorrow night. So that video tomorrow night will have a couple items from the plus, but those are plus items from the fall section. But tonight's video, there's nothing here over $1.02. I'm trying to think, did the calendars go to $175? No, I think they're still they're $150. All right, anyways. All these items again, Poughkeepsie location over by the Galleria. All right, it is me time. The BS in the background, he's making, I got a big loaf of French bread, and he split it in half, and so he's making like a pizza bread and then a cheesy bread, and so it smells so good in here. I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything yet today. My bad. But I do have one of my little juices here from Dollar Tree because I do buy these 6-packs at Dollar Tree. I didn't buy it tonight, but I just grabbed one of those out of my refrigerator. All right, let's get into this Dollar Tree haul. I am going to start off with a few things in housewares. And basically, this is by Sure Scents. It is Watermelon Wave Air Freshener. This is a 10-ounce size, which is bigger than the 8-ounce. I love the smell. Nothing is better. Like when I cut a fresh watermelon in the house, I love that watermelon scent. And these things, they do smell really good. I enjoy the scents. I feel like they linger for a little while. Air freshener is air freshener. Once it's up in the air, it's pretty much gone. But I feel that those do tend to last a little bit longer. And I just really enjoy the fresh scent. Okay, in housewares, they also had by Flippin' Fresh food storage containers. These are going to be the I can't say the word all of a sudden, capacity of 4.2 cups. You're going to get 2 containers. You're also going to get 2 lids. Now, these are BPA free. They are obviously reusable. They are stackable. They are freezer safe, dishwasher safe, top rack only, and microwave safe. These are kind of some cool colors. So you got this really cool pink. And then I'm going to try to move this over some so you can see that there's actually cherries. And there they are. They're all over the entire container. And they're both the same. So I thought that was kind of cool. Can never have too many containers, let me tell you. They also had the matching one to the round. They had it in this square or rectangle, and it's 4.2 cups as well. So either way you go about it, you're getting 4.2 cups. So I got some of those and some of those. To match, they had probably 5 or 6 different patterns, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't need all those. So I just grabbed a couple. Then they had this one, which I thought was kind of cute. This pale pink, And then it's like a checkered yellow with little flowers. I don't know if you can actually see the flowers. There they are, right there all along. Again, 4.2 ounces. And then they had it in the oblong container as well. So I thought those were great buys. And especially, excuse me, you know, it feels like school just let out. And in some places, kids don't go back to school until September. But in New York, they start like the end of August or like third week of August, something around there. Anyways, this is perfect for those college students going away maybe for the first time. You know, the containers, those kids just live off paper plates, to be honest, most of the time, and noodles. But anyways, that's a great buy, inexpensive buy if you've got kids going to college. All right, some foodie finds. This I had not seen at Dollar Tree before. It's Del Monte, which is a brand name. These are 14.5 ounces, and they're basically harvest diced potatoes. In a pinch, you can make yourself some mashed potatoes. I love fresh potatoes, don't get me wrong, when I make my mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, all that. But in a pinch, you can use some of this with some butter and some milk, whip it up in a saucepan and turn it into mashed potatoes real quick. But what I like to do with these, and I actually got 2 cans, I like to, you know, obviously drain it out, put it into a saucepan with some fresh garlic, little S&P, little onions, some mushrooms, and give it like a stir, and then add the potatoes. And then you can do like, because the potatoes, after you brown them up some, they get crisp if you know, let them sit for a while. And then maybe do a scrambled egg or maybe eggs over easy, and you can make yourself like a little omelet thing. But my mom used to do it. She would just fry them up in the pan, make quick little potatoes. I mean, it's quick, it's easy, it's good for you, and it's just simple. I love them, I really do. All right, this was totally new to me. I've never seen these before. I've never tried one before. These were actually only $1. So we're going down in a price just a little bit. These are called Olipop. Olipop Classic Grape, a new kind of soda. I'm from Chicago. It's always going to be pop. I will probably never say soda, only because I'm just not raised that way or born to speak it that way. So it's basically carbonated water. It is 3 grams of sugar, 3 grams of fiber, 20 calories, and I thought it said something about juice in here. Contains 8% juice. I'm not a big pop drinker, so these cans are a little smaller. They're 7.5 fluid ounces. So I found this flavor. They also had a apple crisp flavor. I passed on that one. There was another one. What was it? Oh, creamsicle. But I did get this one, which is strawberry vanilla. So I'm going to pop these into the refrigerator tonight. And if you guys want to see me do a taste test on them, please let me know down below and I'll share with all of you. I'll open them up with you and try them on screen. Alrighty. Talking about that pumpkin stuff starting to come into play. Well, Brim's has pumpkin spice twists. I'm going to give them a try. I love pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin bread. I'm not a pumpkin latte person, or maybe I just haven't tried the right one, but I'm a big pumpkin fan. But when it comes to the spice pumpkin, I'm not so sure. But when it comes to cinnamon twists, oh hell yeah. I haven't tried these ones at Dollar Tree yet. I remember buying a bag and I don't even remember trying one, so I'm guessing the BF took them out. But anyways, I'm wondering, has anyone tried these? Do these taste anywhere remotely close to the ones from Taco Bell? I would love to know. Please hit me up down below. So I did grab some of those. Oh my gosh, here comes the sweets and treats. Ooh, doggy. All right, here we come with that fall theme. Apple Harvest Sour Patch Kids. These are in the flavors cranberry apple, apple cider, and caramel apple. There you go. So if you're into making those candy bowls with all the different kind of squishy and sour candies, that would be perfect for it. Also, limited edition caramel apple hard candies. I've never seen the hard candies in the caramel apple. I've seen the soft ones. So this was a nice surprise, 2.2 ounces. So I grabbed me some of them. I I love anything peanut butter. I'm real iffy about my coconut, so I don't recall ever trying these before. Chico stick. It's a Chico stick. It's 3 ounces, and it's basically crunchy peanut butter rolled in toasted coconut. I think it was just rolled in a little coconut. I'll be fine. So I did pick up a bag of those. Yeah, I had the munchies, I'm not gonna lie. All right, Coastal Bay watermelon mints. I bought a bag of these about maybe a month ago. They are the jam. I didn't think I was gonna like them because I'm a big watermelon fan. But I didn't think it was gonna be all that. I did enjoy them, so this is bag number 2. And then I showed you some new candies by Haribo, and they were Ball of Bites, but they were Ball of Bites in the sour version. Well, now they have them in the regular version. Want to hear the flavors? Of course you do. Orange blackberry lemon, lemon orange wild berry, apple lemon blackberry, and strawberry orange wild berry. Those are really cool, so they have them in the regular and in the sour. This is a repeat purchase because you guys know I love my bits and pieces. Whoops, I almost threw them on the floor. I love my bits and pieces by Double Bubble, so I got me some of them. Haven't seen those for a while. And yeah, we won't even need to talk about these. I don't know, I'm on a kick lately. I just remember, yeah, I got a couple. I just remember my mom. My mom always used to say, it's not a candy bar. It's a cookie. No, Mom, it's candy bar. No, it says cookie. Can't caramel. It says caramel, milk chocolate, cookie bars. So that's what my mom always used to get me on. And I do enjoy a Twix every now and then. All right, let's roll over to beauty, feminine hygiene, vitamins, all that kind of fun stuff. All right. Over by the makeup section, they had by Salt Range, the Himalayan Pink Salt Lip Balm in the scent Rose in a double pack for $1 and a coin. I thought that was a great deal, so I picked me up some of them. They also had, I don't know if all stores have a trial size section. I think that's something that they're trying to integrate into all the Dollar Trees. However, this particular store has an awesome travel size section. And if you travel, you know you got to follow those rules or your stuff's getting dumped right in a garbage can. And that can be so freaking frustrating. I remember taking a bottle of brand new perfume. It wasn't even open, still in the box. They were like, nope, should have packed it. Plunk. You know damn well somebody was wearing my Victoria's Secret an hour later. Anyways. The trial section is the bomb over at this particular store. So you know if you go to Target, Walmart, any of those stores, you're in the trial section, you're going to spend $3 for a little bitty mouthwash because that's how they get you. At the Dollar Tree, all their travel stuff is $1 and a coin, which is a great deal. So I did pick up this little gold bond, which was new to me. I hadn't seen this at the tree before, so I picked up that. And then they had, which I thought was kind of weird to have this in the trial section, but I guess for maybe on the go. And this is Instant C Immune Essentials. They're gummies. Oh my goodness. So they are kiwi, strawberry, and blackberry flavored gummies. They're basically strawberry and kiwi. You get 12 of them in here, which gives you 375 milligrams of vitamin C. Metabolism is supposed to boost it, give you some vitamin B, natural fruit and flavors. Gluten-free, vegetarian-free, and caffeine-free. Yeah, you know, I'm kind of feeling like I need to introduce vitamins into my system. I used to be really good at taking vitamins, but I haven't been for a really long time, and that's my bad on me. So when I go see the doctor, you know, I'm going to let the doctor know that I haven't and see what he recommends for me. But in the meantime, I was reading the ingredients on these, and I don't think there's anything in here that's really going to hurt me. So in the meantime, I did pick these up. For those of you that like the gummy versions, they also had, by Instant C, a 5-pack, and this one is in the flavor Orange Burst. And it's the drink mix for on the go if maybe a drink mix is easier for you. You know, some of us aren't pill swallowers. I'm lucky I don't have that problem. I have a big mouth. Clunk, it goes down. I'm really good about that stuff. So some of us can't do pills, and we need a powder form. Anyways, they had it in the vitamin C 1000 in the strawberry kiwi, and they also had it in the orange burst. So I'm going to assume, and I could be wrong, since they had this one to match that one, I'm pretty sure that they're probably going to have one to match that one. Don't hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, if you get a boo-boo, you want to have a cute Band-Aid, right? Oh my gosh. There must be 10 or 15 new Band-Aids out. Honest to goodness, they're making a killing. Anyways, I jumped on the bandwagon because some of them are so cute. So all my puppy dog people out there, for those of you that have corgis, the little small doggies, they have a set of 20 different, 4 different corgis, and they're in the shapes of Band-Aids. Oh my gosh, you guys want to see them? Of course you do. You want to see what the corgis look like, right? Let me get in here. So the other day, the BF had a boo-boo on his neck, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're bleeding a little bit. You know, let me get you a Band-Aid. So he was outside on the porch when I put this Band-Aid on him. It was a duck from the ducks, and it was only till the end of the day. He was like, you had me walking around with a duck Band-Aid? I was like, yep. Anyways, these are so cute. All right, here's our corgis. There they are. You get a version of 4 different ones repeated over. How cute are those? Band-Aids. Oh my gosh. All right, they also had Hugaboo Band-Aids, and these are hugging paw Band-Aids. So basically, there's the doggies that you get, and then, really? That looks like the back of Miss Margot, and I'm pretty sure Patty's tailing her, or that might be Cheryl. All right, you guys. Anyways, Hugaboo Band-Aids. So when they wrap around, it actually is like paws wrapping around. So there's your 4 puppies on this one. Again, you're gonna get 20 in the package. They also had this one of Hugaboo Boos, and it's kitty cats. Oh my gosh, I believe one of those cats looks like Nacho, if I am not mistaken. So you also get the little paws. So Miss Patty, I'm just tossing those into the package that's heading your way, ma'am. So don't worry, I got you, girl. I did pick up another pack of the Hugaboo Boos. You get 8 individually wrapped little packages here, and basically it has an antiseptic on there, and it's like a wipe for the little ones. It's all cutesy. You know, I think when the kids see something that's cute, they're obviously, you know, they're sore, they're hurt, and they don't want to see something that looks intimidating or scary. When you whip out all the cute Band-Aids and all this kind of stuff, it kind of chills it a little bit. Works for me anyways. Okay, I did pick this up. I've never tried it before. This is by Amaray, and it is a magnesium spray. It has 3 fluid ounces in here. It is fragrance free. It's revitalizing mineral care. And so I was checking out the packaging on here in the store. And basically they're saying that, you know, you want to wash your face really, really well. Spray this on here, you know, stir it up and just let it go. And it's basically there to give you like a clean, fresh, revitalized feeling. So there it is right there. So I grabbed me some of that. The mods are back. Oh my gosh, so many people had these in their shopping carts. I did pick up 2. There's 30 in a package. If you know, you know. These things rock the hash bar. All right, one other thing in beauty, well, it's not makeup, but beauty, are these. You get 40 in a container. Does each one have 40? Yeah. All right, Fresh Glow. It is the smell good, look good face wipe pads. This one is cucumber and aloe. 40 in a package. Get out of town. Look at that packaging. Isn't that just too cute? The little characters on there are so fun. They're making the packaging just adorable. in this same group here, this one is called Cozy Glow. And this one is the Smell Good, Look Good. It is vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. Again, you're getting 40 wipes in there to clean your face. And one other one, and I know there was only 3 to the set because I actually took them out of the display case. This one here is Sugar Glow, and it's niacinamide and coconut oil. I'm excited to give those a try. And they basically look just like, do you remember the old Noxzema or Clearasil pads that were soaked in the cleanser and you pull one out and do your face? That's exactly what these are. And they do have a seal, if you're wondering, right there. All right, we're gonna jump over to a few things. Whoops, what fell out over there? Oh, okay. We're gonna jump, my bad. We're gonna jump over to a few things in fall. But I forgot to show you this. Baba Black Sheep, they had this cute little sheep. And there it is. It's got a squeaker in it. Mia has one already. It's out and about. Actually, it's on the floor over there. You guys just can't see it. She went crazy last night. And while we're speaking of dog toys, I have seen, so there was a lot of controversy, not controversy, but some of you were seeing the Nerf items that I got for $1.50 for $5. I have seen multiple people posting the same thing where they're seeing it for $1.50. They're even showing you the sign. So I don't know what's up with it. I saw a football and I saw a red disc with a circle in it. Those were $5 each. But the balls, the ducks, and what else? I got another thing. The balls and the ducks for me were coming up for $1.50. A lot of you were seeing the ducks for $5. So I don't know what's going on. To the best of my knowledge, all Dollar Tree pricing is supposed to be the same. So somebody's wrong somewhere. I'm just not sure who. Okay, moving over to some things in the fall section. Now, it's maybe a little bit too early for turkeys, although we do have some around here. I thought this little shelf sitter was cute, so I grabbed it because, you know, it's going to be gone. Don't mind that silly tag. What I love about these is literally when they sit, they're little footsies that kind of dangle and hang, and I sometimes will like cross their legs if they're sitting like on the mantelpiece or something. I'll just like purposely do one of these. I don't know, I just have fun with them, and it's all in felt. It does have beans in his butt, so he's gonna sit still if you wanted to. Super cute. Measurement wise, from top to bottom, about 14 inches. They also had this little dude. They had several actually, but I only liked these 2 guys. And then I saw this little fox. Let me just fix his ears. Look at his little outfit. Isn't it cute? I mean, look at his poor little skinny eggs. He needs some cheeseburgers, right? Because look, his pants are so big. But once you straighten him out, I just thought he was fun. I wouldn't have probably purchased something like this back in the day because I would have looked at it and went, no, that's not me. But I don't know, something about them just said get me, so I got them. Now these are super cute. These are super soft, super squishy. They have probably more of like a plushy foam on the inside. These are basically made for Halloween. They had several different versions. I grabbed the bat. I was just trying to fix him. There he is. Don't mind that silly tag there. How cute is that? All the way around. Great to go into a basket or something like that in lieu of candy or with candy. And then let me fix the face on this one. It's a kitty kitty. Love the way the cat's eyes just pop. I love the black and purple, my favorite color tone. And they went with that green eye, just get you, right? Adorable. Alrighty, now if you're into like the wooden type of stuff for Halloween, these would be perfect because they stand up all by themselves. They measure from top to bottom about 9.5 inches. The base at the widest part is 7 inches. These are so cute. Isn't that adorable? Now, obviously they're not painted on the back, but if you wanted to put this maybe in a place where people can see it from both directions, I would just get another one, cinch it right up to this one, and just hot glue them. That way, you know, this one stands up all by himself because, you know, it's got a nice bottom there, but I'm just saying I would just take another one, butt it right up against it. You've got two. So I thought this guy was really cute. And then they had this one, which measures the same. Love my kitty cats. I've had a couple black cats. My very first black cat, his name was Felix. Yes, Felix the cat. You guys remember that cartoon? That's going way back. So there it is right there. Again, no paint on the backside. So technically, if you're not into what this is saying, take it off and make it what you would like. You would pay more than $1.50 or $1.25 just for the wooden piece itself. So they had a couple other designs, but I'm holding them for the next video because they are so adorable. Not that those aren't, but I just split things up. All right, I did forget to show you these. These were over where your calendars are. I thought this was a good deal. First of all, they're 2027 wall calendars. You're not only getting the calendar, they're giving you a 2027 pocketbook as well, which I thought, you know, that's not bad because you could just spend that kind of money for this. So here's what the front of it looks like. Now, mind you, that's that free little thing they're giving you there, so it kind of cuts off. But I'm going to flip this over because I really, really like some of these designs, and they're different. But you know what else you can do is, you ever find a picture in a calendar and just put it in a frame? Why not? I do it all the time. Anyways, here's the back side. Let me get it in focus here. Hopefully you guys can see. Let me get the glare off. Hopefully that, I know it's hitting you right about right there. Maybe a little bit. I am just loving, like, let's just zoom in over here for a minute. Aren't these just cute? I don't know, I just thought some of them were really, really fun. So I grabbed myself that one, and I usually have multiple going on in the house. And then I saw this one and I couldn't make up my mind. So I got them both. Here's another one. It's got this pocket little planner with it, which is cool. And I'm loving this. I think it's so cool. So I'm gonna just bring it, it's bent a little bit. Let me just bring it in close right after the get-go. All right, let me get the glare off. So I'll bring each design up. I just thought it was really fun. I got a kick out of the way they did some of the holidays. Like the snowman, the Thanksgiving, the Halloween. Yeah, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. All right, everybody. Wow. I don't think I had any catastrophes. I better keep my mouth shut. I so enjoyed this me time with all of you. The darn thing is it just goes by like that. I sit down and I look at everything and I go, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna have time to get through these things I bought. And then before I know it, it's time to say goodbye. And I hate that. I hate that. But I do want to say thank you all so very much. I'm loving all the comments. You know, I may not respond, but I'm reading as much as I can. You know, I'm trying to stay caught up the best that I can. So bear with me. You guys are awesome. I'm loving some of the things that are just coming out your mouths. All right, everybody, a big hug from me to all of you. And until next time, I hope to spend some time right here tomorrow, Friday, maybe with a glass of grape juice. Until next time, everyone, thank you so much for watching and your support. Bye for now.